One of the most interesting parts about the Ape Labs brand is the way their products can be programmed. There are 3 ways to control Ape Labs lights. Traditional DMX through any standard controller on the market, with their iOS or Android app, or with their RF remote. Since DMX is pretty standard, today we're going to take a deep dive look into the remote and app. Ape Labs is a German brand that's actually manufactured in Germany. Since all of their competitors are made in China, they are very unique. With their software engineers, hardware engineers, and assembly team all working under the same roof, they're able to create some very interesting products. Due to their size, design, and feature set, they're extremely popular among lighting designers, event professionals, and higher-end DJs. They also have an architectural line of products popular for installation in clubs, restaurants, and wedding venues. Every product they make can be controlled wirelessly from the same remote or app. The controllers are very intuitive and easy to use. Even those with no lighting experience at all are able to figure out the basics in minutes without looking at the manual. But in this video, we want to get into the nitty-gritty and help you bring your lighting game to the next level. This is the remote, a pocket-sized, non-directional RF remote control with 200-foot range. Don't let its size fool you. This little device is packed with features that will make your light shows shine like never before. And this is the Connect, the dongle for Ape Labs' iOS and Android app. It can do everything that the remote can do, plus a whole lot more. Its non-directional wireless range is a staggering 1 mile long, and it has a built-in battery that can last days on a single charge. The Connect also doubles as a wireless DMX transmitter and fixture addresser if you prefer to control your Ape Labs lights with any standard DMX board, software, or app on the market from any brand. But we're going to focus on the Ape Labs app in this video. One of the standout features with Ape Labs is called grouping. It allows you to easily create light shows on the fly using only the remote or app. If you're using the remote, simply turn on the lights and tap the group button to assign them to one of the 4 groups. With the app, go to the Devices tab to view battery level and grouping for each fixture. Click the Edit button next to a fixture to change groups. There is no limit to the number of lights per group, and you can mix and match different model lights on the same groups. Once grouped, you can control a single group with the remote or the app without affecting the lights on other groups. You also have the option to control multiple groups at once. On the remote, long press the group button to highlight all groups at the same time and control all at once. On the app, you can press the All Groups button to highlight them all, or individually long press specific groups to control 1, 2, 3, or 4 groups at the same time. The Ape Labs 2.0 series launched with arguably the best color presets for wedding and event professionals on the market. That's because they asked some of the top production companies and lighting designers to mix the colors for them. Since the USA leads in event design globally, the Germans came to America with a few prototypes of their 2.0 series lights nearly a year before the release date, and asked some of the top guys for help mixing the exact colors they'd want. They came up with 29 presets and 1 auto program for their standard set of presets. The colors they chose were Candlelight Classic, Candlelight Rustic, Soft Amber, Blush Pink, Lilac, Seafoam, Mint, Pastel Blue, Turquoise, Red, Green, Blue, Amber White, Warm White, White, Cool White, Violet, Purple, Lavender, Magenta, Neon Pink, Coral, Yellow, Orange, Peach, Lime, Slate Blue, Moonlight Blue, and their Rainbow Auto program, which fades through every shade of every color. With the remote, simply use the left and right arrow buttons to scroll through the presets. Long press the left arrow to jump to Candlelight Classic or the right arrow for the Rainbow program. On the app, you have even more control. You can jump to any preset instantly, mix and save your own custom colors, and even share them with the Ape Labs community. If you're looking for ideas, browse the community of colors and save the ones you like to your device. Speed and strobe control is very easy. On the remote, if you're on a static color, the speed up button will pulse the lights at a slow speed, and as you increase the speed, it will move to a strobe feature. A long press on the speed up button will jump to max strobe. Jump back to static mode with a long press of the speed down button. If you're on an auto program, speeding up will increase how quickly the lights scroll through the colors. Control is very similar on the app, but again, you have speed control in 1% increments rather than 20% with the remote. Music mode is one of the most loved features that Ape Labs products have. It is far superior to traditional sound active mode because it analyzes the music and uses all fixtures in the room to work together and put on a real light show with the touch of a button. A key element to this feature is that it does not create a repeatable pattern. The intensity, frequency, power, and number of fixtures that pulse to the music continually changes and adapts in real time. It is a truly impressive light show that is created with the press of a button. On the remote, simply tap the music mode button. There's a long press to this button as well. If some groups are on music mode and others aren't, you can take them all out of music mode at the same time by long pressing the music mode button while all groups are selected. On the Connect, you get two music mode options. The lights option is the more popular version, which is the same version you get from the remote. The other music mode option is called Connect. This will synchronize the pulsing of all lights in the room, although the lights version is more popular since it's a more dynamic effect. Some users want a uniform look. Also, it can be useful if the lights are spread far apart. Since every light in a room syncs with the mic in the Connect device, you can move the Connect near the speakers, and even on low volume, every light within its 1 mile range will sync to the beat that the Connect hears. The intensity, frequency, and power all remain dynamic and adapt in real time.
We were good, we were cold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right.
Pairing is a feature that allows you to create more than 4 groups if you have more than one controller. Pairing is also useful if you're in a venue with multiple halls and someone in another room also has Ape Labs. By pairing, you can tell your lights to only listen to your specific remote or your specific Connect. And if you'd like to create more than 4 groups in the room, you pair a portion of your lights to one controller and the rest to another controller. Really, there is no limit to the number of pairings you make. To create a pairing with the remote, turn the light or lights off, then turn them back on with a long press to put them into program mode. Then take the battery out of the remote, press and hold the flashlight button while putting the battery back in. Now that both the remote and lights are in program mode, press the right arrow to pair. Press the left arrow to unpair. As a side note, if you lose your paired remote, don't worry, you can unpair lights with any remote. To create a pairing on the Connect, bring the lights into program mode again with the long press. Then go to service mode settings on the app. Tap enable under lamp pairing to pair or delete to unpair. While you're here, there are a few other advanced features that you can do on the Connect that you can't do on the remote. The next option is battery level indicator. With battery-powered Ape Labs fixtures, if the battery level is more than 50%, it goes to a very dim green glow on standby when the blackout button is pressed. If the battery level is less than 50%, it goes to a very dim red glow on standby mode. For uplighting, most users love this feature because it gives them a quick idea of how much battery power is left. But when the lights are pointed at the dance floor, if blackout mode is used frequently during shows, some users prefer to turn this battery life indicator off to get a true blackout. While this setting can't be changed on the remote, it can be changed through the app. Also, flicker-free mode for video recording can be turned on or off here. You can also update the firmware on your lights via the Connect as new updates come out from Ape Labs. They are constantly improving their lights and they don't leave past customers in the dust. In 2023, they came out with firmware updates for their lights made in 2014. Another cool feature is their anti-theft mode, which will alert your phone if someone turns off a light during a show. One final settings feature that is really cool is their power save mode. If you're doing an event that's more than 12 hours long and want to make sure your lights will last the entire event, go here to tell the app how long you need the lights to last. The app will then auto-dim the lights to their brightest output that will last for the noted time. If you want, you can set the lights to run for as long as 48 hours on a single charge. Programs are Ape Labs' version of DMX chases. You can pick up to 4 colors and/or blackout modes to create a chase. When you run the program at slow speed, it will fade from color to color. As you increase the speed, it will quickly change or strobe from color to color. The hold time and fade time is programmable if you'd like to adjust it. You can also add music mode to any program for a more dynamic effect. Creating a program is very easy and can be done on the fly at an event. Just go to the Programs tab at the bottom of the app. Select the colors or blackout modes you want, then name the program. You'll be able to recall this program from the home screen right in the presets list. You'll also be able to recall it from the Custom Scenes tab. Scenes allow you to set all 4 groups at the touch of a button. You can pick any color or program, preset or custom, for each group. You can also select brightness, speed, and music mode for each group independently. Then save the scene. When you're ready, select the scene and all 4 groups will change at the same time. The final feature to discuss will let you use the Ape Labs Connect to control non-Ape Labs lights. It currently only works with wash lights though. It was created to bring the Pro sliding brand into the Ape Labs ecosystem, but will work with any standard DMX 512 wash lights. To be clear, it does allow you to bring non-branded fixtures into groups and can be mixed with any Ape Labs lights. But the handcrafted Ape Labs preset colors were specifically created for Ape Labs optics. Other brands will not have the exact same color shades or hues, so you can get close to the Ape Labs colors with non-Ape Labs fixtures. Also, it will give non-branded lights a music mode feature. However, music mode will only work in the Connect mode, not the lights mode. That means all non-Ape Labs fixtures will pulse at the same time, even if the Ape Labs fixtures in the room are on the lights mode. It's great if you're using Ape Labs lights already and want to bring in some non-branded lights into the light show, but it won't create the same type of music mode light show out of only non-branded products. A great application for this mode would be if you're doing an outdoor event and using non-branded lights for ambient lighting and Ape Labs for dance floor lighting. This feature will let you sync them. Another cool application is for those DJs who are using popular ceiling wash lights like the Strobe Wash FX. If you have 1 or 2 of these pointed at the ceiling and Ape Labs lights around the room, the Strobe lights will perfectly join the music mode light show. That being said, Ape Labs recently released new optics for their products. Now the 2.0 versions of the Mini, Maxi, Can, and Coin can utilize their 10, 15, 25, or 45 degree optics. The 45-degree optics are awesome for sealing washes over a dance floor. I hope this video helped you better understand the ways to create and control light shows with Ape Labs fixtures, as well as other wash lights on the market. Thanks for sticking with us. Surprisingly, it takes quite a while to explain simple and intuitive products. If you're unsure about the products and want to try before you buy, we'll leave a link down below to order a sample directly from Ape Labs' website. They also offer full tour packs available to rent if you want to try a full set before purchasing. Rentals can also be useful to subsidize your existing inventory for larger events. Thanks again, and I hope this video was helpful.